Hello and welcome to Maths with Mr Amison. In this video we're going to be practicing how to find missing sides using trigonometry. If you need to recap this topic, then please watch this video here or follow the link in the description below. I'm going to show you an example first, I'm going to talk through it at the end, and then I'm going to let you have a turn. Follow along as I go and feel free to pause at any time. Alright, so in this example we are given the value of the adjacent side. The hypotenuse is opposite the right angle, and opposite the angle that we're interested in, opposite the angle that we have is the side that we're trying to calculate. Therefore, our opposite side is x, our adjacent side is 13, so we have to use tan, because tan has the opposite and the adjacent. So tan 20, because we always have the angle next to our sine, cos or tan 20 is equal to our opposite divided by our adjacent. So we have tan 20 is equal to x over 13 when we replace the opposite and the adjacent with x and 13. We can then multiply both sides of our equation by 13. Now, when you multiply trigonometry, sine, cos or tan, by a number, standard practice is to put that number in front of the sine, cos or tan and not worry about the multiplication sign between them. Just like in algebra, you don't worry about the multiplication sign between 2 and x in the term 2x. So 13 tan 20 is equal to x. If we type that into the calculator exactly as it is, then we end up with 4.731 as our value of x. If we round that to three significant figures, we get a value of x to be 4.73 centimeters. Your turn. See if you can have a go at finding the value of the missing length here. Alright, now you've had a chance to have a go. Let's go through this. So using SOHCAHTOA, we have our opposite side and our hypotenuse. Opposite because it's opposite the angle that we're given. Hypotenuse because it's opposite the right angle. So opposite and hypotenuse, well, that uses sine. That uses the S part of SOHCAHTOA. So we're going to use sine. So sine 40, because it's always sine of the angle, is equal to x, our opposite, over 13, our hypotenuse. If we multiply both sides by 13, we get 13 sine 40 is equal to x. So if we type that into the calculator, we end up with a value of x being 8.36 to three significant figures. So here are 6 questions for you to try. Questions 1 through 3 are a bit simpler. Question 4 and 5 are a bit trickier. Question 6 makes you apply some prior learning that you've done. Have a go at these questions, see how you do. Alright, here are the answers. So for question 1, we're using tan 10 is x over 5. So x is equal to 5 tan 10. Here we get cos 5 is equal to x over 10, so we get x is 10 cos 5. Here we have sine of 5 is equal to x over 10, so x is equal to 10 sine 5. Question 4, we could use either the 30 or the 60, it doesn't matter, as long as we get the side here correct. If we use the 60, then we're using sine 60 is x over 3. If we use the 30, we're using cos 30 is x over 3. Either way, we should get the same answer of 2.60 to three significant figures. Question 5, again, we could use either the 35 or the 65. And the tricky thing here is we have 2x instead. So once we've found out the size of this missing side as a whole, which I recommend doing first, we can then divide the answer by 2 to get an answer of 3.75, to 3 significant figures. Question 6, we have to figure out the value of n first. Now because there are 180 degrees in a triangle and the angle at A is 90 degrees, that means 2n plus 3n is equal to 90. So that means 5n is equal to 90, so n is equal to 18. We can then use sine 3n is equal to x over 18. If n is 18, then 3n is 54. So sine of 54 is equal to x over 18. And we can then figure out that x is 14.6 to 3 significant figures. Alright, well thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. I'll speak to you soon.